Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on here. It's been a minute since I posted a video. I have been writing, as always, um, but I haven't posted any video content, and so this came to me. A lot of stuff has came to me, but honestly, I've been in restoration mode, just just restoration. So just deeply focused on myself. And so this came to me, and so many other things have come to me. I have been doing videos, I just haven't been posting them. I said I was going to enjoy my October, but I gotta post this one. And so literally I've been working on hate. Hate. I feel like those who have endured severe abuse, severe betrayal, when it comes to love, we struggle with hate. We struggle with hate. You'll hear people with their toxic positivity, like, be the bigger person, bitch. I have been the bigger person. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Because if I wasn't being the bigger person, we wouldn't even be here. And so literally, sometimes being a bigger person just means walking away. But what the fuck do you do with your feelings of betrayal when you do walk away? And it was actually pretty dope because last night, I actually wrote it down. Last night, I was processing my own hate. And it was hatred towards others. This whole journey, I have been processing self-hatred. You see me do it publicly, out loud, like telling you like I suffer with body image issues. I had so low self-esteem. I didn't love myself. Like certain decisions I made literally was self-sabotaging, and it was literally me in my own way. And so literally I have exposed my self-hatred very deeply and very openly. And however, I showed you how I respond to having hate that is reflected outward. And so literally that is very consuming. And when I got to this point in my forgiveness, where I just was like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of this weighing me down. I'm tired of this being a part of my story moving forward. It will always be a part of my story in the past. I can always open that chapter up and look back on it without the pain and just feeling like I'm in that exact moment. But I can look back on it as myself as I am. And that's just where I have gotten to the point of my story is like, I don't want to hold on to that bullshit. Like, I don't want it to ruin what is to come. And so literally I forgive it. I give it to God. I have literally, I probably did a video on this, so I won't go too much into forgiveness, but I have looked at forgiveness from it being an angle of it being for me. I have looked at forgiveness as goddamn, everybody make their own mistakes, and you know what, I just don't want to fuck with you. I just don't want to fuck with you. Some people, they have made some foul fucking mistakes, and they gotta answer to God. But I'm not about to crash out and ruin my life for you. And I don't feel like having to take your soul in the physical realm, because your soul is already mine. You did some fuck shit. So literally, I'm just being honest. You just did some fuck shit. So literally, you just fucked around and found out. But literally, in the physical realm, I'm not ready to crash myself out for you. And it's just, I have too much life to live. Life is a beautiful thing, depending on how you view it, depending on what you make it, no matter what your environment is or your circumstances. But I was dealing with hate, and I was trying to process hate. And internally, I was asked, Latifah, what does hate, how do you explain hate? And it's almost internally, it's becoming where my higher power, God, literally likes hearing how I view my emotions and different emotions. And so I wrote this. I said, hate is the emotion that makes you feel like you are willingly trying No, you will willingly try to destroy, you will willingly destroy yourself, excuse me. Hate is the emotion that makes you feel like you will willingly destroy yourself just to destroy someone else who you once thought loved you but betrayed you deeply. Hate can consume you in a blink of an eye if you're not careful. I denounce hate and restore forgiveness. I don't have to deal with you or feed you any of my emotions with forgiveness. Forgiveness is release of what happened, a release of negative emotions that that I try to harbor. So basically just looking at hate. Hate is a protector. Even though hate will try to crash you out just so that you can get back at that other person, the only reason hate is showing up like that is because hate is trying to protect you from ever experiencing what happened to you ever again. However, you do not need hate in that way. Hate needs to be healed, because all hate is love that is scorned. That's it. That's all. All hate is love that is scorned. So literally, you have to heal the hate and realize that literally you don't need hate to show up to that extreme being of I would do anything to make sure this doesn't happen again to me or anyone else. And so literally the way you have to view it is, the way you stop that from happening to you again is processing your fucking feelings. Hate literally is trying to protect you, but hate distracts you at the same time, because literally the way that you stop those things from happening to you ever again is by processing the betrayal in the first place. Why did this person betray me? How did it make me feel when that person betrayed me? How do I make sure that when the next person shows up like this, I don't allow them to betray me? So literally all this shit is just lessons, repeated lessons, until we figure out why these things keep happening. Once we figure out why they're happening, we can figure out how to stop them from happening. And hate doesn't allow you to stop the cycles. If you allow hate to even let you take out your enemy, there'll be another one, because the way this world works and the way the universe works, the way God works, is the lessons don't stop coming or repeating until you learn what the fuck you need to learn. So literally hate is counterproductive. You have to heal hate. Your strongest weapon is love. And I used to fucking be so upset with that. Even though my whole embodiment, I swear to you, if you haven't met me in person, I'm pure motherfucking love. I am pure unconditional love. Prior to my healing and my growth, before I started learning boundaries and how to enforce them, baby, I would meet you where the fuck you at. And I'm literally just, and it has nothing to do about romance. You could be a fucking stranger off the street, you could be homeless, you could be anybody. I'm gonna meet you where you need love, where you are showing me you need. And so literally that's just who I am and how I am. That's off the back. I don't give a fuck what your reputation is or was and all that shit. I'm gonna give you love until you showing me that I shouldn't give you love. And usually it would take so much because of how I was conditioned as a child. However, now that I have the set of healing, I have learned now, believe motherfucking people the first time they show you. So literally, and I say the first time. It was not a slip. It was not a Freudian slip. I don't even know how the fuck that is like that. No, motherfuckers was showing you who the fuck they was the first time. Sometimes you can benefit your ass into repeated cycles that makes it harder and harder and harder to get out of. So literally, but my number one rule, even after healing, that will not change, is that I'm always going to start with love. I'm always going to give love first. If you fuck the love over, that's on you. It's not on me. I don't lose. You lose out on a good ass person. There is no one else like me. And there's other people out here that's like me, if that makes sense. But there's no one like me. Exactly. So you missed out. And I don't know. I just found it interesting that I felt like because love was getting me hurt and harmed so much, that hate would stop that from happening. I felt like having a shield or a wall that protects that love from showing would have helped me, but it doesn't. For real, the more I put a wall up, the more shit I attracted, because that was the only person willing to deal with that wall. That a wall shows that you are, it's a defense. It shows that you're being defensive about something. And certain people, like, you know, that's past that shit and then healed, they don't feel like that shit, and they're not obligated to. And so I would literally end up attracting even more things that would literally take advantage of my love. And it festered and grew more hate. And so like now I have been piece by piece pulling these things up out of me. True fucking alchemy, just learning how to take these lessons and build a better me, share the knowledge for free. And literally I do need to make a living, but like, you know, still like spiritually I'm rich. I never have to worry about a fucking thing in my life. I never have to lift a finger spiritually. And I do want to say that like all that shit manifests physically. When it's time, it manifests physically. But spiritually I'm rich. I never have to worry about nothing. And so all I have to do is focus on myself right now. And so like it's been a beautiful experience. And I just wanted to share the whole concept around hate with y'all. And hopefully this helps somebody who's struggling with hate and see hate as a power. Hate is consuming you. You got to check yourself at the front fucking door. Like, check them emotions. Literally, demon literally is correlated to emotions. Demon is correlated to the word emotions. Literally, if you just look at these words and the way they play on words, and like, you have to have your demons in check. So you have to have your emotions in check. You can literally heal your demons. You can heal your emotions. You can regulate your emotions. You can know when to have your emotions and when not to. Just like I'm sitting here telling you how to heal hate, you have to be able to process that hate is fucking normal to show up. Hate is normal to show up when you have loved someone and they have claimed to love you and they have betrayed you. It is a fucking normal, natural thing to happen. However, it's your responsibility to not allow yourself to get stuck there. And I think that's where we have been bamboozled. We have been taught that our feelings didn't exist, to push that shit down deep. Bruh, your shit gonna find you. It's gonna find you, whether in other people, them cycles gonna repeat. It's gonna find you internally. That was another thing, like just the way that internally my environment was hostile. And like now it is a fucking peaceful, hospitable, loving place that I love to be with. I love to sit with, and I love just having that time to think to myself. And when I have dreams and visions and all that shit, like I'm not over here trying to talk myself out of it. I'm not over here trying to sabotage it. And so that's just been a beautiful thing. I thank God. I just wanted to come share that with y'all. I feel like in this time and day where we see a lot of hate, it also makes us want to hate those that hate us. I would say this: it is perfectly fucking normal and natural for you to have a moment where you do not fucking like your enemy. you literally can't deny yourself of that. You have to have balance in this shit. You have to heal the things that will consume you and destroy your life. And that's why I'm doing this. This is not to say that, you can't, feel your feelings. You shouldn't be feeling hatred. None of that. whatever you feeling is valid for the moment that you feeling in. People will be like, well, not all your feelings. Fuck that. All your feelings are valid at the moment that you are experiencing them. You have to, however, process your emotions and your feelings. Your behavior isn't valid. Your behavior isn't valid. Your feelings is fucking always valid. Your feelings is always, even if your feelings are wrong, they're valid for you. They might not be valid for the next person. They're valid for you, though. And it is your responsibility to process your feelings. It is your responsibility to realize why those feelings are showing up. And it is your responsibility to not allow any fucking thing to consume you. No matter what. No matter what. This is a spiritual war. And it is already manifested physically. So literally, all I can tell you is take care of the internal, and the physical reflects. But that is not true for the physical. If you do the physical work, you don't do the spiritual is going to be rotten inside. You're internally going to be rotten inside. But if you, one thing is for sure and one thing is for certain, if you take care of the spiritual, if you take care of the things you cannot see, the things that you feel and you see with the other eye, like literally, it will shift fucking things physically. Like, I don't know who needed to hear that, because all I was supposed to be doing is talking about hate. So literally, I'm gonna end there. Y'all have a great fucking, what is this day? Wednesday? Y'all have a great Wednesday night. Stay blessed. Stay true to yourself no matter what. Stay true to yourself no matter what. And I'm out.